So we're here with a PC build today. I'm going to be using the Cooler Master H500P mesh with its brilliant airflow design to do this one. I've got a vertical GPU mount here and I'm not sure if we're going to do this today, but I'm thinking if I can get enough airflow from my RTX 2070 Super, maybe the thermals won't be a thing. We'll do some benchmarking on it and we'll see how we go. But if I can get the nice RGB lights with that and the fan going, it'll make for a pretty awesome looking build. So we got that mount there. We've got a M.2 drive, 512 gig from HP, the EX950, and that's going to be the OS drive. Supposedly super fast, and we'll see it firsthand today. The RTX 2070 Super MSI Gaming Trio graphics card. Heard a lot of good things about this. I've heard that this is basically a 2080, just maybe 3 or 4% less performance at the price of the old 2070s. So I'm hoping for good things on that, as I've been gaming on a laptop for the last 4 years with a GTX 970M. So that should be a big improvement. To improve on the overall setup, I've gone ahead and bought a Lightspeed G502 from Logitech, a nice wireless mouse, and a power play mat to go with it. That way I'll never have to run out of charge, and if I want the pure wireless look, I can just disconnect it for a while. For cooling today, we've got the Cooler Master ML360R, so as you're probably seeing, I'm going with a Cooler Master theme here. I figure the more things that we can keep together, the more compatible and the less headache all the RGB software and things will be, so we've gone with that one. It's got 3 120mm fans. At the top, I'm going to top mount this here, and hopefully we'll send a lot of hot air out of the system. Got a 1TB SSD from Samsung, the A860 Cubo. I do actually have a 3TB Toshiba drive on the way, which it's not actually here yet, not in front at all, but we'll get around to adding that in. When it gets delivered, I'll add in some clips of it. It'll all look good. So that will be main storage for videos, music, games, software, and it should hold a lot of data. For the processor, I've gone with the i7-9700K. I'm not sure if I'll get too into overclocking because I do value the longevity of each part, but you know, they're so powerful anyway. I don't know if I need it, but then again, who doesn't want more power, right? This is just an additional Cooler Master fan to go on the back to replace the stock ones in the case. And I've got 32 gig of white Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro RAM here. It's 3000 megahertz, so it's fairly fast, and I should be able to overclock it fairly easily with the MPG Z390 from MSI. It's got all the connections I'll need as a motherboard. It's got Wi-Fi built in, which in my current apartment, in the current apartment, there's not much room for an Ethernet cable to go up all the way to where my desk is, which is at the other side of the actual internet connection. So yeah, Wi-Fi it is. I've got a 750 watt power supply unit up here from Cooler Master again. And look, according to PC Part Picker, I'll need about 450 watts for this build, which 750 is a little bit overkill, but it does give me good headroom. Hopefully the fans won't be operating too loud when this machine is on load, and being in a unit, I don't want to have consistent fan noise all the time. That's kind of the same line of thinking with the 360mm fans as well. They're not super necessary, but if we can keep everything running properly and efficiently and under load, that would be better in my opinion. It's worth the investment now, and especially with the power supply unit where I have got a lot more room to upgrade in the future. That, and when I bought it, it was on sale for cheaper than the 650 that I was looking at, so why not? So yeah, let's jump into the build. I think that's pretty much everything. Oh yeah, one more thing. With these, if you didn't notice, I've actually got a light enhancement kit. It's basically just 2 ramp sticks that do nothing except add to the RGB lights. So basically it's essential for this build. As far as benchmarking goes, we'll do that in another video, I think. I think today is just going to be about putting this all together, getting Windows installed, and getting everything off the ground and off my old laptop and into this. I plan to do extensive testing on this machine, and I plan to definitely look at the vertical versus horizontal graphics card mount thermals, and may even get into some overclocking as well. So with all that being said, let's get into the build. Alright, we got a really rough and ready connection, but it's all set up, and here we go. Whoa, things are happening. That is a good start. That is a very good start. So here we can see what's picked up by the motherboard in the BIOS. Okay, that's showing my I/O. That would be CPU. Oh yeah, it says right down there, i7. Yep, it sees an Nvidia card. It's got my M2 down there. Oh, that's awesome.